Hey everyone, this is the Rated Zeno. This is going to be my review of the NECA Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Jason, Ultimate Jason figure. Whew, I'm not a huge Friday the 13th fan, but I've really fallen in love with the property since playing the game a shit ton. I mean, I've always loved the look of Jason, but I've never been a huge fan of the movies. I've always thought that most of them are kind of generic. The only real ones that I like are 2, 3, 4, and shit, that's about it. I know 7 with the psychic. 7's pretty good. 7's pretty good. Everything else, yeah. My favorite Jason look though is from Part 6. I just love the yellow gloves. I think that's a really cool look. But other than just going down to that, I like Part 3. And since I was an idiot and skipped out on the Part 3, this one is actually a good surrogate for that because it's the same thing but a little more dirty. Has more weathering, I think. That kind of a nice look. So, before we actually talk about the figure itself, I'm just going to lay him down just in case he falls over because it's a wobbly ass table. We're going to look at the packaging. It's just your standard NECA Ultimate packaging at this point. Flip it over in the back. We got some product shots and all that good jazz. Show you what the figure can do with some accessories and shit like that. You gotta read that, pause, and read it, get your leisure. Now, this is interesting. Pop it open in the back. Got the window over here on the side, but this diorama, like, it's just the inside of the back, but that looks really cool. I think they would make some really good photos. I really do. And just, let me pull out this Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 one, just so you can see, like, that one is generic as hell. Like, you can't really take too many photos with that. That just looks, just like a white background. I mean, sure, there's more around the edges, but that one, not as impressive. This one, that looks really cool. Like the rain and everything, that looks really cool. And I definitely think that with the right kind of filter or anything like that, you can make some awesome fucking pictures. So yeah, I just wanted to note that, because I like it when they put cool backdrops like that you can actually use for your advantage, you know? So let's talk about the accessories now. Well, I guess it's just... He comes with 2 interchangeable hands. This is the one that comes with him on the package. And it's a real tight grip. I wasn't going to dare try and put the machete in there because I've seen way too many people snap Jason machetes in the past, especially on the video game appearance one, which I hate that I sold off. But yeah, it's really nice detail. But like this one, it's just so tiny and so stiff. Basically, all you can use with it is like that, just that weapon, which we'll get the accessories in a second. But yeah, maybe the meat cleaver. It'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit. See, it's like for the more small bladed weapons. This one is, more of an open grip, and that's like for your traditional machete and like the axe that comes with and everything. So we'll set these over here. It's the hands. This almost feels like a Hot Toys release in the terms of accessories. So that's really, really cool. If you just had a couple more hands, then definitely cool would be comparable. You get this really, really nice. I like this a lot. Love it when they include little diorama pieces like that. That Freddy that I showed you too, that comes with one of those as well. Not sure if I'm going to review that guy or not because he's been out for a while. It's just something I picked up because I missed my original Ultimate Freddy. But yes, this looks really cool. I like that it's raised too. It's not just like a stick or anything. That's actually detail that's put in there. It's all textured and everything. It's not just like flat painted or casted. It's actually detail. It's sculpted like concrete detail. You can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me scraping. That's really cool. Nice accessory. Moving on to all the weapons. And these are really nice. You get this hacksaw right here. I love it. Everything is bloody too. And I picked this up at Toys R Us. So that's nice. We're getting bloody things at Toys R Us. Because there used to be an issue for a long time. You see they got the nice little grease inside there. Really, really nicely detailed and painted. I like this a lot. Then we got the meat cleaver. Again, nice blood splatter. It's different on both sides too, which is really, really cool. Some other companies would just use the same design on both sides, but nope, it's unique. Though it's like a little cartoonish in the camera view, but that's just because it's picking up the printing. In person, in hand, it looks a lot better. Then you have the butcher knife, which is like Michael Myers. I almost said Michael Jackson. Like, what? And I love the wooden handles on these things. They look really, really nice. They have slight imperfections in there too, which is a sculpted detail that you would never really notice, but it's nice that they put it in there. And you have the huge ass axe, which is the only weapon that he has that has no blood on it. So yeah, it's interesting, I guess. And then you have the corkscrew, which again has blood on it. Really nice detailed. I wish it worked. Sadly, it doesn't. I mean, that's like, yeah, I'm expecting like Hot Toys level of interactivity here, but it's not going to happen. But that's really cool. At least you can hold it and everything. And I just wish we had like victims that you could use to pose this guy with. Of course, you can make your own, but still. And last but not least, the iconic machete. Oh, just blood soaked. Really, really nice. So let's go ahead and pop this hand. It's really easy to pop these hands on and off, by the way, which is nice because in the past, toys in this scale have been a nightmare to change hands with. Oh shit! Oh, I forgot like the biggest accessory, an alternate head. My bad. The main difference is under that head, it's normal. It's not damaged or anything like that. That's just the cut from part 3. And see if I get this going back on there. Yeah, and this one, come on, angle back down. This one interacts with the machete, so maybe that's why it's more blood soaked, I guess. So you can stick it on the side of his head and he can like walk like, ugh. Yeah, that's nothing I would personally ever use, because I think Jason should be holding the machete, but it's cool that you can recreate that where Tommy Jarvis kills him and everything. So that's nice. And also you get like a loose mask for Freddy to hold, something like that. That's so many picture ideas. So many picture ideas. So yeah, set that right there. Now let's go with the articulation, and not going to be anything surprising here because NECA, the ultimate format. Head's got a pretty decent range of motion. Pretty decent. Like, you get some really good, cocked head poses and everything like that. Like, what? You say what? Getting like stalking and everything. It's everything that you would want to do with Jason's head, you can do. So, pretty good. The elbows leave a little bit to be desired, because neither one of them can get to a full 90. So it's, not even a full 90. So that's a little disappointing. But yeah, the joint's not even that big. You just look at it, it's not that big at all. So yeah, maybe they could have cut that back a little bit and allowed it to go a little higher. But yeah, otherwise it's all right. And then the can't even really fully rotate them either. So honestly, the elbows might be the weakest part of articulation on this, because the shoulders are great. The shoulders get pretty much whatever you want. Like, get the arms raised up really high, like the machete and everything. That'd be really cool. And surprisingly, there's a somewhat decent ab crunch in there. And go back pretty good too. That's really nice. I like that. And then you got the legs, which this is just standard neck articulation, pretty much. Da-da-da. Yep, there's a twist. They go out. They can kick out too far, but I guess natural range. I don't think anybody can actually kick out flat, unless you're a gymnast. And the knees, pretty much a full 90, so they're alright. Yeah, definitely as close to a full 90 as this could get. I do wish he had double jointed knees, because that would be really cool. But Jason's stiff as hell. So yeah, you get everything you want out of this. It's not like the NECA that I just reviewed before this, where you can't get the poses that you want. This you pretty much can, unless you want to kind of break character a little bit. So everything that you would want is here. I just wish you could have had a little bit more, like especially in the knees. Again, that's just being a critique. But everything about this is pretty on point. Pretty much what it needs to be. I feel like the accessories take it the extra mile, because you get a lot of accessories, and that's the ultimate format, so thank God. Because, look at all these accessories. I mean, I wouldn't ever really use too many of these. I wish maybe we had like another prop or something like that to use instead of just, weapons. But it's Jason. If you didn't have the weapons that he used to kill with, it'd be kind of like missing the point. But really, all I need for Jason is a machete. So let's just go ahead and stick that inside there. So yeah, see, that's Jason to me. Maybe he could have had a couple more extra hands, because this open hand's a little generic. Just, it looked weird in some poses. Like that was like, ugh, what am I doing? I wish he had like a closed fist, or that you could put on this hand right here. I think that'd be really nice, because otherwise it's just kind of dangling, not really doing anything. And maybe even just like a hand that mirrors this one, where it's got a, slight open grip, just so it's not this big real estate that's being taken up by this hand, where your eyes are drawn to it. I wish we had like a few more alternate hands. That's the one thing I think NECA could step up on and have more hands. Just add more accessories to the Ultimates, I think. But otherwise, it's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. So yeah, if you're a fan of Jason, you probably already got those. Why are you even listening to my review? But if you missed that on part 3 like I did, I think you're gonna be pretty good with this. Like, the only thing you'd probably miss not having is a spear gun, because that's such an iconic kill. But yeah, this definitely does the Jason trick. For sure, especially having him on the shelf. It looks very imposing. And I think this looks like your more typical Jason anyways, than besides the part 3, because that one's just a little too vibrant, I think. Which is probably why I like it, because it stands out from the norm. But this could just play as any Jason in your collection, pretty much, just because it's that slight dirty color where he looks like he's been dead and then came back. So this could be just like your stereotypical Jason, pretty much. Like, you don't have to treat it as a part 4. But it's really cool. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, concerns, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know what you think about this figure, if you're going to pick them up. And I'll see you guys in the next video.